Waiting for the perfect setup is the next stage. Oh, we don't like to wait. We do not like to wait. We want to find a trade. Right now, my gold is going down. It's just broke below previous day's high, which means it is better to short this right now. There's a perfect setup right there. Boom. Green bar ignored. And it's almost, well, I would say it's perfect enough because the exponential higher time chart shows that it was breaking down below all three moving averages and previous day's high. So right there, it's perfect enough. When I say perfect enough, I just mean you still got some really choppy sideways activity that it's trading into. So, I mean, looking at the 5-minute chart here, you can tell it's definitely on the riskier side of perfection. But I would have taken it, and I don't know. Maybe I would have gotten a break even on it. And let's take a look, because this is how I'm trading this bad boy. Here, yeah, I probably broke even. I would have broke even because you enter in. As soon as you get that second candle developing red, I go to break even. When I'm scalping, I don't play around. This is not a larger risk strategy. So everything's down, 5 minutes down. All the other time charts are down, 15-hour, everything's down. So depending on the entry time chart, which is either 100 tick, 250 tick, sometimes I'll go to the 500 tick to see what's going on. Right now I'm noticing it's getting ready to break down though. It does look like a breakdown. Problem is it's still just in this almost a bullhorn megaphone pattern, which I don't like, but you might be able to scalp it still. Like right there again, off that area. Yeah, I like that. I like those pintails pushing down. I might try this because it's got room to go down to this trend line. So there's room to go down. If I get a green bar, I might try it. There's also room to this trend line. Let's see what we got on this green bar right here. Let's see what we got. If it starts to turn red, 50% of this move, boom, start to turn red, I'll give it a shot. 50% of that little move down. Oh, went up higher. That's too strong. Back up above the red box. What was that red box for? I guess I don't need that anymore. All the moving averages are pointing down, but on my exponential, it's coming up. Like I said, according to the 5-minute chart, it is way too choppy, but it is in a key area. Previous day's high. The moving averages are suggesting, everything's suggesting that this is going to go down. Here's my chance.
Order filled.
I'll give it a shot. See if I can get anything on it. It's quite choppy though, so see if it'll come back down. If I can break even on it, I'll be happy, but I'll give that a shot. I know the risk involved here with the 5-minute choppiness, but if I can break even, I'll try. Break even.
Stop filled.
Dang it. And I do break even quite often, like probably 7, 8 out of 10 times, but that 1 or 2 is where the profit's made. So what would have happened here if I would have just stayed in it? I do like to observe what would have happened if I would have stayed in it. And then a lot of times I'm just grateful I broke even because, you know, and especially when it's like this, break even concept is very valuable. If things are flowing smoothly, oh yeah, I'll hold my my risk at where I put it in. I'll hold it longer. Right now, it's higher risk, choppy sideways, so break even as fast as possible. But I'm still bearish on it. Still bearish on it, but you know, look at the 15-minute chart, just absolutely wicky. But it's holding higher lows. Higher lows. There's a higher low, higher low. I'm sorry, a lower high, and it's holding below previous day's high. Previous day's high. It could definitely keep rotating down. So if I have to trade, I would want to trade my liquidity sweep strategy or support and resistance. So when it comes up to this area, look for it to start to turn red and keep the risk very, very low and break even as fast as possible. That's the strategy. Until we get good flow. We don't get good flow, we have to trade with caution. Now let's see what's going on here. We're at right down to 2 trend lines. Notice this would have been a good little area to try anyway, a bounce strategy. Let's see what happens. You got 2 different trend lines intersecting on a pivot level here. The idea is to, once it starts turning green, buy it. There's 1-to-1 target already hit. Break even as fast as possible. Yeah, you'd definitely be break even on this trade. Who knows how high it might go. There's 2-to-1. I need to change this to $100 risk. Default setting. Got it. Yeah, 2-to-1. You're already on break even, so it wouldn't matter. That's my other favorite way to trade when I'm not trend following, when I'm not trying to follow the flow of the direction, because you won't get a, sometimes you don't have a flow and it's choppy. So the other way is to range trade. So you have to range trade right now or sit on your hands. But we do have consistency in all the time chart. Everything's saying down at some point. But once it's done in this range, the rule, I think, is however big the range is, you could expect at least the same move to the downside or in the direction that is pushing. So if it decides to break, what do we got here? Let's see this range. It would have to break all these pivots for me to be excited. Or we do have a trend line developed that is trying to act like it wants to. A lot of times these trend lines, this is a good spot right there to short right there. I'd have been stopped out though. Unless I would have waited, I'm wait for it to turn red. And sometimes I don't wait for it to turn red and I get hurt. It turned red, it didn't close red, I mean. It didn't close red. These are lower and lower highs. I like the pintails over here. I like this. I like this. I like it. What's the cons? What's the cons? The cons is that it's still at the bottom of that pivot level. But lower highs. Let's get this in here. Let's look at this. Maybe one more 50% correction and then consolidation and then break. Yeah, here comes the push up. Comes the push up. Say, look at that. Look at this. This is very tricky if you're not range trading to look for a breakdown or a breakup. But we have the 50% right there. We have I could just simply do it with Fibonacci only. Right there. As soon as it started turning red or even closed red, take the chance. Stop is minimal. I want to see what I would have gotten. Let's see what I would have gotten. You get a second candle that pushes, I go to break even. It's only one candle that pushed. If I entered, I did not enter this trade. And there you go, I'm on break even. This is the psychological training that I do, the mental, real-time, play-forward strategy practice, just getting my mind wrapped around what to do when I execute with precision. But mentally trading like this is so valuable. Unbelievably valuable. Break even. We got all the moving averages going down. We got a green bar ignored. We have a 50% pullback. And then we started turning red. That was a good setup. In a range. For a range, I should say. Being in a range, I guess that's as good as you're going to get it. So I would have broke even on that. Or I could have just simply taken my higher risk trades. You know, if I get profit, take it. Take it. If you see profit, take it. When you know you're trading in a higher risk situation and you get a little green, take it. Take it, take it, take it. There's no reason to try to hold for a bigger move right now. None whatsoever. None whatsoever. So we're waiting for a consolidation to build at the lower part of the range with lower and lower highs being made and a lower and lower tighter range. A tighter range should develop down here if it's going to break out. A tighter range as it gets lower and lower and lower with the highs. Once it breaks this range, it should break this pivot level down here, and that's when we can really just hope that we got some momentum to the downside. All right. So it's trying to develop its lower range right now. A lower range. Let's see what you got. Well, I mean, technically I wouldn't have been stopped out of that trade. That would have hit my 1-to-1, but I would have broke even more than likely in these conditions. I would have not tried to hold that. Although I did call, let one more 50% pull up and then go red. And oh, there we go. Now let's see what's going on here. Now we can look for an entry. Now we got something to the downside. Let's see a green bar ignored, or a moving average test, or 50% pullback, or anything like that. Green bar ignored to the downside. I'll try it just for the tight risk. No, it didn't break yet. Didn't break yet. See what happens at this 20 moving averages. It gets up into those Fibonacci zones and see what happens. As long as the moving averages are down and prices under the moving averages, I don't want a rotation up too high. I don't care if it gets up into the golden zone here, as long as the moving averages do not cross one another up to the upside and it keeps pushing. No, it's too high that way. Right now, if I get a green bar ignored, I'll write it down to yesterday's close. I could try this.
Order submitted. Order filled.
All right, let's see what happens. Come on. Oh, come on. It's chopping around so much. Come on. Break even.
Stop filled.
Dang it. So choppy. My stop was right above that. I hate this price action. I hate this price action so much. My stop was right above this consolidation. See, I'm glad I got out of it for break even. I would not want to be in it right now. I would not. I would have been stopped out. Okay, so that's back up to the consolidation here. No, I moved it. Let's get this going. Back up here to, which becomes resistance. Come on. Into resistance, into the golden zone. Both. That would be ideal. But see, now the moving average is starting to cross. Now it's in, if, as long as they don't cross, and right now it reverses, I'll take a trade. But if it keeps pushing and these moving averages are just crossed, it's right at the brink of me trying something here. Oh, almost did if it closed red. If it closed red, I would have taken the trade right there. But that's the max. I can't try to short this now. You see how the moving averages are crossed, and it's beyond the golden zone, and it's beyond the pivot level, which should have been resistance, and it's getting back up into this consolidation area, though, which is interesting. Let's see what happens in these trend line areas. But there's no... Okay, let's see what we got. That's too high up for me to take a Fibonacci trade. What do we got here? What's up with these trend lines? Okay, that's a trend line. Could be a trend line failure. Off of the 20 on the higher time chart. But I don't like messing around when my entry time chart is looking trending up and it's stronger and it's above all my 3 moving averages. Let it break down. Let it break down and then let it test and then another push. That'll work for me. And that'll also put it into breaking this trend line here. Let me get rid of this. This is no longer valid. This is not useful. This trend line is not useful anymore. So what's it going to do? Are you going to come down, bounce off the trend line, retest, push down past the trend line? I'll take a stab at it because my higher time chart over here is looking beautiful. But I need to make sure my entry time chart gives me a good setup. Come back up and test. Go back down and rotate red. And I really want to try it if it breaks. I'm torn because there's a trend line, but if it breaks that green bar and pushes, then I want to be in it. But trend lines are very important. Okay. Okay, do I do it?
Order filled.
I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. Let's come on down. Come on down. Oh, come on. Oh, I don't like that bounce. I don't like that bounce. Break even. Oh, shoot. Break even. Push, 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 push.
Stop
Push.
filled.
Dang it. I know. Like I said, 8, 9 out of 10, 4 out of 5 at least. I don't know. I'm probably 8 out of 10, 9 out of 10 break evens. But the one that goes, you get, I'm up $91 from doing that with one micro. If I was using a mini, I'd be up at 900. Yeah, see, where was my stop? I still would be in this trade. Let's see here. Got in there. My stop was up here. Yeah, I'd still be in it. Like if it goes here, I might try it again.
Order filled.
Come on, go. If this stops me out for a whole hit, I'm going to be upset. Oh my gosh, it's bigger than I thought. Go, 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 go. Hit, go, go, straight down. Close.
Order filled.
Oh, I wanted to close on that spike down. Oh, I'm sloppy. Too sloppy. Sloppy execution, but good idea. Good courage. Wasn't, reading the price action half decent, but the execution is sad. Sad execution. Sad execution. Yeah, I did not calculate everything properly either. I knew I was getting sloppy. That's why I just took the profit, man. I just take it. I mean, look at this price. It's barcoding, man. Up, down. This little move here was something. Now we got another barcode. It's you get profit on something like that, take it. I don't know. This looks good right here. If this were to break down right here, I'd have to try it, but maybe I'm pushing it too much. Maybe I should be happy. Hey, right there. Let's see what happens here. Let's study this. Study this. With a $75 trade, man. All right, break even. Second candle's pushing. Break even. I would have broke even again. It's looking good over here. Green candle ignored. Trending down. I might just have to go ahead and sacrifice all my profits today just to get this trade because this is pretty good. Looking pretty good here. That is, yeah, that would take all my profits for the day. Enter. And there it goes. That would have been beautiful. Oh, I'll break even right now for sure. All right, well, that would have worked. Oh, I knew it was developing. Did I want to risk that all my profits kept me from taking this brilliant trade? This was beautiful. I saw it on the higher time chart developing. What I love to trade the most is green bar ignored. As it's developing lower highs, it consolidated right there. Pushed. There's your speed. So, okay. Okay. Here's another opportunity. That's $100 trade. I don't know what was happening earlier with the $30 trades, $40 trades. Good grief. Now they're $100 trades. You know what? The guy said, don't watch your profits, trade your system. And he's so true. It's so true. I'm sitting here I'm too worried about being red or green. That is a massive problem. And I'm missing trades because there's another good trade that I'm missing because I don't want to give up my profits because I'm P&L concentrated right now. That is massively, that's so true. That was another good trade I didn't take. Enter right here. As it's breaking down. Stop loss above the pivot. 1-to-1 target hit. I just don't like the whippy, choppy, ugly pintails everywhere. Okay, well, let's switch to 500. This is going to give me a bigger loss, though. It's beautiful. It's going right down to yesterday's close, isn't it? Right where I said. Boy, you gotta get your mind off P&L, man. Get your mind off of P&L and trade what you see. You have agreement. All the time charts are agreeing. Your exponential time charts are agreeing. Your setups look good. You're managing your risk okay. Stop watching the P&L. Stop watching the P&L. Now, if I do that and I lose it, that's okay. What would I need to see in order to take another trade? Well, let's see what happens down here at yesterday's close. Yesterday's close should see some fireworks. Maybe we'll get a slight bounce. Yeah, yesterday's close on the day chart. It's coming down into yesterday's close. It already closed the gap, though. It doesn't need to go down there again. There's a green bar ignored. Oh, let me see. I'd probably go boom, boom. It's touched yesterday's, it's too close to yesterday's close though. But I'd probably break even fast right now, break even. The green bar ignored underneath the moving averages after a test up, and then boom. We got everything we needed. Oh, look at that. That is awesome. There's another one right there. That would have been your trade right there. Look at that. Look at that. And I'm not even in it. Man, that's $200 profit right there. Whew. $250. I could have made $250. Pivot level right there. Pivot level. Pivot level. Gotta watch those pivot levels sometimes. Okay, let's watch that. All right, back up to yesterday's close. Are we going to get a rejection? It's above the moving average is crossed. So at this point, I'd like it to go higher. Let it go higher. Yeah, that coincides with the golden zone right here. Now I could ignore my moving averages if it hits the close and starts to turn red and come back down. I could ignore that. There's a trend line here. Let's see what happens. It's touching yesterday's close. It's in the Fibonacci zone. There's red. It's popping back through. Okay. Should go. Ooh. It's, oh, okay.
Order
I'll
filled.
give it a shot. Give it a shot. Come on. Come on down. Oh, shoot. Go back down. No, not this way. Not that way. Not that way. Not that way. Not that way. Push down. Push down. Push down. Break even. Go. Close.
Order filled.
I'll take whatever I can get. $45. Okay. You chicken butt. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I ignored my moving average strategy for the sake of another strategy, which is support and resistance with Fibonacci. So it's a different strategy. It's not trend following. It's literally using structure, key areas, and Fibonacci zones. And I would have been stopped out if I didn't take my profit. So, yeah. And when it starts doing this right here, I'm just going to put on the brakes, buddy. I'm not going to be looking for anything. It's developing a hammer over here above yesterday's close. If this closes green after testing yesterday's close, it could be the low for this morning's session. And we're going to look for rotation and trend direction change on our lowest time charts, which is starting to cross now. So we're getting a cross above the 1,000. If I'm using the 100 tick, we got a cross. Well, we're still dealing with yesterday's close here, so. You know what? I should just probably quit while I'm ahead. So here we go. I am done live streaming for the day. I hope you like it. I'll see you next time. God bless you. And Let me find the off button here. Peace.